Heartbreak after birth, the tragic truth that changed Yulong and Yong Mie Mie's lives. Welcome to LVT-SHOWBIZ, where stories are not just told, they are felt. Tonight's episode isn't about glitz, fame, or the red carpet. It's about two of Asia's brightest stars, Yulong and Yong Mie Mie, who walked away from everything they had built, at the height of their careers, for something far more powerful than fame: love, pain, and truth. Stay until the very end, because what you're about to hear isn't just a story about celebrities. It's a story about what it truly means to be human. Once upon a time, Yulong and Yong Mie Mie were the golden couple of Chinese entertainment. They weren't just actors, they were a dream come alive: elegance, charm, and an undeniable chemistry that crossed the screen and spilled into real life. Every glance between them during interviews, every shared laugh on set, fans could feel it. This was real love. Their relationship wasn't born in chaos like many celebrity flings. It was slow, steady, and deeply romantic. When they finally went public, it didn't feel like gossip, it felt like a celebration. Fans filled social media with congratulations. The couple became a symbol of stability in an industry that thrives on scandals. When news broke that Yong Mie Mie was pregnant, it felt like the happy ending to a fairy tale that everyone had grown up watching. For once, people believed that maybe fame and love could coexist peacefully. The day their daughter was born, the world rejoiced. Hashtags about the baby's arrival dominated social media for days. Paparazzi camped outside hospitals hoping for a glimpse. And then, a simple message appeared on Yulong's private page. She came, and so did light. It was poetic, beautiful, and hauntingly mysterious. Fans interpreted it as a proud father's joy. But in reality, it was something else, something far darker that no one yet knew. Behind closed doors, joy was tangled with fear. The pregnancy had been difficult. There were complications that no press release ever mentioned. Yong Mie Mie had endured sleepless nights, anxiety, and tears she never let the world see. And Yulong, strong, stoic Yulong, was breaking quietly. Weeks later, they appeared before the media again. Everyone expected smiles, gratitude, and maybe a first photo of the baby. But when the couple stepped onto the stage, the room went still. Yong Mie Mie, once radiant with confidence, appeared fragile, her face bare, her eyes red but resolute. Yulong held her hand tightly, as if grounding himself. Then she said, "We're not here to celebrate.
We're here to tell the truth."
The silence that followed was electric. Yulong's voice trembled slightly as he continued, "Our daughter was born with a rare heart condition. She's been in intensive care since her first breath." Reporters froze. Cameras stopped clicking. The glitz of entertainment turned to grief. Yong Mie Mie added through tears, "Every day we watch her fight for life, and every night, we wonder if she'll still be here by morning."
The couple's next words shattered the illusion of celebrity perfection forever.
Yulong looked at his wife, his voice heavy but firm. "After long talks with doctors and with each other, we have made a decision. We will step away from the entertainment industry indefinitely." Gasps filled the room. The golden couple of Asia, the embodiment of cinematic love, were walking away. No one could process it. They didn't promise a comeback. They didn't ask for understanding. They simply said, "We want to be with our daughter as parents, not as public figures. Fame can wait, her heart cannot." That single statement became one of the most quoted lines in Chinese entertainment history. After their announcement, Yulong and Yong Mie Mie disappeared from the public eye.
No interviews.
No appearances. Their once busy schedules turned into quiet days filled with hospital visits and sleepless nights. Close friends described the transformation. Yulong, who had once been known for his sharp suits and intense charisma, started dressing simply. He spent hours sitting in hospital gardens, staring at the sky. Yong Mie Mie volunteered at the children's ward, comforting other parents. They weren't actors anymore. They were just two human beings facing the hardest script life had ever handed them. Weeks later, a handwritten letter appeared on a private fan forum, signed only with the initials YL.
The message read, "Fame teaches you how to smile when you want to scream."
It tells you to perform love instead of living it. But when you hold a fragile life in your arms, all illusions fall away. We're not disappearing, we're returning. Returning to ourselves. To her. The letter ended with a single request. Please don't wait for us. Just wish for her heart to keep beating. The words were raw, human, and painfully beautiful. Fans across Asia wept. Thousands of messages poured in, filled with hope, prayers, and forgiveness for the silence the couple had chosen. Months passed with no updates, until one morning, a single photo surfaced online.
It wasn't a glamorous portrait.
It wasn't staged. It showed Yu Long sitting under a blooming cherry blossom tree, cradling a small baby in his arms. The caption was simple. She's home. That image spread like wildfire. It wasn't just a photo, it was a miracle captured in light. Fans across Asia and beyond shared it with messages of gratitude and tears. In an industry obsessed with perfection, Yu Long and Mie Mie had chosen imperfection, and the world loved them even more for it. In the months that followed, little pieces of their lives began to surface. Yu Long took up photography, capturing landscapes, skies, and oceans, the quiet moments he used to overlook. Mie Mie continued volunteering, helping families with children who faced similar battles. They didn't need the stage anymore. They had found meaning in the silence between heartbeats. A close friend once revealed, they stopped living for applause. They started living for mornings. And that, perhaps, was their greatest transformation. When Yu Long finally agreed to a small documentary interview, he didn't speak like a celebrity. He spoke like a father. When asked what he missed most about fame, he smiled faintly. Nothing, he said. Because now I know who I am when the cameras are off. When I used to walk red carpets, people shouted my name. Now, there's only one voice that calls me Papa, and that's enough. Mie Mie added softly, we learned that love isn't loud. It's silent, fragile, and sometimes painful. But it's real.
En tat's all wie Eva wanted.
Their words resonated far beyond entertainment. They became a message about life, loss, and love in its purest form. The story of Yu Long and Mie Mie is not about tragedy, it's about transformation. They taught the world that happiness is not built on spotlights but on moments. That courage isn't found in staying strong but in daring to be vulnerable. In a society obsessed with fame, they showed us what it means to walk away with dignity.
To choose truth over illusion, love over perfection, silence over applause.
And maybe, just maybe, that's the kind of fairy tale the world needs now, one not of crowns and red carpets, but of hearts, hope, and healing. Thank you for watching this emotional journey of Yu Long and Mie Mie, a story that reminds us all that behind every celebrity smile lies a human heart, fragile yet fiercely alive. If this story touched you, don't forget to subscribe to LVT Showbiz, leave a comment about what love means to you, and share this video so others can find hope in their own battles. Because sometimes, the bravest act isn't performing under the lights, it's learning to live beautifully in the dark.
Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep your heart open, your dreams alive, and your love real.